On International Family Day, we will officially launch our second brand, Lei Dao. The Lei Dao brand focuses on the entire family car market, embodying leisure time with family as fun and always premium. The launch of the Lei Dao brand will also hasten the arrival of the next million vehicle milestone.
As Brother Bing just mentioned, I recently gave myself a new screen name, and I'm quite thrilled about it. In fact, I joined NIO nearly 4 years ago, but I've been in touch with NIO since 2015 and got to understand the brand. So personally, as a user of NIO, I have a deep understanding of NIO's brand, NIO's culture, and NIO's work experience. So in 2020, Bing and I immediately agreed, yes, Ellen, we want to create a new brand for mainstream home users. At the time, I thought, isn't this exactly what I was meant to do, right? I was still around at that time, and it was still being built in 2015, so I felt that my job was always to create happiness for the family. I believed that this was my strong suit, so I joined without any hesitation at the time. Today I'm very excited to have a face-to-face meeting with all of you, so I, as the saying goes, am about to make my appearance. Today is the first time we interact and get to know each other. I was thinking, what should I be happy about when this first million arrives? Let's see who increases quickly. From 500,000 to 1 million, whoever contributes the most, this 1 million will be significant. Today I hope to take the stage a bit earlier. Okay.
So guys, today NIO just produced its 500,000th vehicle, and they held a special celebration at the factory in Hefei, and they also said a lot of bullish things that I think investors need to know about. So first of all, let's talk about this major milestone and how long did it take NIO to achieve it. So from the 0 vehicle to 50,000th vehicle, it took 783 days. The next 50,000 vehicle only took 263 days. The next 100,000 vehicle took 384 days. The following one, 230 days. And the next 200,000 vehicles only took 514 days. And I believe that when we reach 1 million, the next 500,000th vehicle will actually be much quicker because of the ONVO sub-brand and the Firefly sub-brand. So this guy, Alan, he's the CEO of ONVO. He actually used to work at Disney, and he used to be a high-up exec at Disney, specialized in management, etc. So he's been with NIO for quite a while. So I thoroughly believe that we're in good hands with the ONVO sub-brand, and we're probably going to deliver a lot of cars, and we'll have to see with the pre-orders. Pre-orders are probably going to be fantastic. This car is already getting a ton of hype and buzz here in China. Everybody's looking forward to this car. Everybody's anticipating the arrival of this car this month. It is going to be amazing. Now, the 500,000th vehicle was delivered to this guy, which is a exec of another company who once was riding in his Maybach when he saw a ES8 fly past. That was his story, and he wanted to get a ES8. And he said, now I finally got my ES8, and I can be the one that flies past other cars. Now, we got to talk about deliveries, all right? So this, we know by the end of April, NIO delivered 495,267 vehicles cumulatively. And then just today, they produced their 500,000th vehicle, all right? And we also know the fact that during the first 5 days of May, the holiday was happening and insurance registrations was closed. So basically, what we saw for last week's insurance registrations was for the last 2 days of April. So that means that what that all means is that as of today, all right, 500,000 production vehicles, and today's a Thursday, okay, minus our 495,267, all right, we get about 4,733. So that means we could get around 5,000 plus vehicles this week, all right, when we see numbers on Tuesday. I'll be honest, this is a little bit slower than what I had hoped for, right? 500,000 vehicles produced, all right, not delivered yet, all right? These cars, they still got to be shipped to the delivery centers, and it's going to take maybe 1 or 2 days, and then it's going to get delivered. So around 5,000-ish numbers for the next week, when we get the numbers next week. But what was really interesting throughout the entire event that they held was the fact that Chin Lee Hong was there as well, and they talked about how, these two guys are going to be competing. Chin Lee Hong, the co-founder of NIO, and also Alan, the CEO of ONVO, they're going to be competing in terms of numbers, and they're going to see who can get to, the next milestone, 1 million cars, and they're going to be competing. And then whoever gets there first will be hosting the next conference when they do this kind of a milestone conference. You see, the strategy with the ONVO brand and NIO's brand is kind of very different. All right, for NIO, it's more like customized, personalized vehicle. You have all these different vehicle models to suit the niche needs of these high-end buyers. All right, some high-end buyer might want the EC7 or the ES8. All right, some high-end buyers might want specific features, etc., specific colors, etc. Whereas for the ONVO, it's going to be just one car that suits all the needs for the family user, and they can just buy that car. Sort of like the Model Y, exactly like the Model Y, actually. And as of right now, all right, once this car gets launched, ONVO cars, it's going to be in certain aspects even better than NIO's vehicles. Will that be a problem for NIO's deliveries? Maybe. But there's one thing that I can guarantee is that this car will be one of the best sellers that NIO has ever produced. All right? Because 900 volt architecture, even NIO's existing vehicles are only 400 volt architecture. All right? Apart from the ET9, which is launching next year. So, that's something to take in mind. Okay? And also the big horizontal screen. NIO's vehicles still have vertical screens. Right? Comfort-wise, of course, NIO's cars are more comfortable, but energy efficiency-wise, perhaps ONVO takes the win when it comes to that, because they're able to get under 13 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. All right, ET7 can barely get that. All right, so this is something to maybe ponder at, maybe think about. Right, will this hurt NIO's sales in the future? Maybe. Okay, maybe. I know for a fact this ONVO car looks freaking fantastic in terms of design. Right? I even want to buy that car. I know it's better than my NIO EC6 for sure. And it looks very similar to my EC6. So, yeah. One thing is going to be for sure. There's going to be a ton of people buying the ONVO cars. All right? So, yeah, guys. Be excited about this car. As always, stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.